Okay, hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Okay, hello, 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 hello. Okay, my voice is clear at least. Hello, hello. Okay, my voice is clear at least. Okay, I guess forget everything now. I'll just like do my games. Okay, I guess forget everything now. I'll just like do my games. Okay, there's so much delay in this. Okay, there's so much delay in this. I think I should change the settings to ultra low latency. I can't change now during the stream. Also, it is like 10 kbps right now, 10k, so 10 mbps. I'll have to change that as well. Let me mute this first. 10 kbps right now, 10k, so 10 mbps. I'll have to change that as well. Okay, now the stream is muted. Now I can just focus on my game. Hmm. Okay, lol. And
What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of... Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning. Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
they're like putting Paimon in this, like in a good light, way too much in the recent quests. The first time they did it was, I think, where was it when they hugged Paimon? Was it during Natlan quest or was it during some event in Fontaine? I don't remember exactly when it was.
Something is missing.
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete, left unresolved.
Ah! What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Skirk?
Bruh.
Right! The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that. Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Tell me,
Hocus pocus?
what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Hmm? Oh, of course. We make this one in-house. It's not too strong.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tiger fish.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this...
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of a...
Neither of those things sound... Well, should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
Okay.
Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is staring, Paimon. That skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what child's told...
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do.
Bruh.
Well, have you made up your mind?
The first time they've shown the physical Mora. If they watch this and he doesn't... Okay, fuck this game.
So, that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Can you help us?
So, you can disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Gwali Plains when you're done here. Oh, and...
Oh, okay.
I don't think...
She disappeared.
Oh wait, okay. I thought the money wasn't enough.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid.
Wait, you overpaid? It's not 10 more. I pay thousands. Or does one coin count as 1,000 more or something? Yeah, maybe that is the case because coin is so fucking big.
Oh, no. This includes the drinks.
I didn't think you...
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them...
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady...
Oh, Now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like
Okay, so she's using something.
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely... Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But it...
After everything that happened, we're still gonna go there. Because she asked us to come. Okay. Yeah, running there for some. Wait, if I'm here, then let me just take that. Now I can complete this. Now that I have completed this, I can go do that. Is quite bland, to be honest. Bland is the right word.
Whoa, what are all these rift hounds doing here?
They were? I didn't see that.
Looks like they're collecting something.
I just see it
Let's
looks
go
like
check
they're
it out.
attacking something.
Strike a pose.
Ah shit, I hate this. If they attack you in your ultimate animation, it still gets like counted kind of towards that HP draining debuff.
So, this is what they were collecting. It looks kind of like...
Okay, so my voice is good at least. God space?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains.
To be honest, it felt like nothing. I mean, there was no impact in this moment. I mean, I'm sure they meant this to have some impact, like the frozen monsters, Skirk walking in slow mo. Maybe the cutscenes will do it better.
Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will. Together, these remnants form what you call god remains. And it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. Ugh. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just wanted to make sure you were, real?
Bruh.
She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that.
Skirk's personality is like some character from Wuwa or some character from Genshin. Like there's some character from these two games that her character matches with, but I'm like not remembering right now. Yelan, a bit like Yelan, yeah. Who else is there? It's definitely like Elan. Then there are others. I'll not try to think about it too hard, but that dialogue, like the casual dialogue, that hinted me towards that.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting, that attitude. I would like want to know what is her goal and stuff like that, to be honest. What is the goal of the Heisenkrill circle?
Now, can we please?
Okay. Right. remains. So basically, there's now, in our experience, god remains are 100% bad news.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards. But power doesn't come from nothing. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken. Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed.
So I guess. Mm, yeah, we are like a god. Yeah, so
Something
sure.
similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of
Okay.
course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Wait, isn't Stella Fortuna the. What the. Wait, let me Google this. Yeah, it's the Stardust. What? It has. Yeah, Stella Fortuna is not Stardust, sorry, it's the constellations in Genshin. Okay. Now it's getting interesting. So they have some lower explanation for that as well. That's cool.
Wait, you mean the stars?
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world, like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you
Bro, what was the
lost
transition
won't be
in
easy.
the animation? Like,
Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed.
So,
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to...
well, great! You seem super strong and you know a lot about the Abyss, so...
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis.
maybe Nevulet can knock some sense into
And
her.
I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction. You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we... well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a
Oh,
super
Paimon.
embarrassing nickname. Ah, Paimon's got it.
Bruh.
Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that ice queen right.
And then you call her a good nickname. Nice, Paimon.
The important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
Okay. They reuse some region. They should reuse some regions really.
This place is way bigger than...
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! A month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world.
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the trap now. We just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power? Okay. Do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have
Missed the chance to
suggests
say
the abyss is
baseball, huh?
something sinister. And that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, I'll respect your opinion though. Just means we have to turn to the second best. A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring.
Dream mirror?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they... Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where to play it safe, I need to give you some...
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your... Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciple. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific scenarios that...
Weak ass
That's enough
traveler.
talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse.
Oh, she moves fast. So, special training, huh? The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how
People
she
hated
said
that
the
so
only
much that they
vow
haven't
Narwhal
tried it
was
in
just
3
her
years.
master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
So yeah, that's why I kind of like Uamo, like their rover is actually strong. Not the fake strength of like our traveler. Even with all our strength, I don't think we are that powerful lore-wise. I mean, I want to believe we are powerful. I believed that for years, but like I can't now, not anymore. Wait, I just walked into it. Okay, that's a cool thing. I thought we had to click something. Where are we? Oh damn. Oh, they designed it new actually. Should have reused. I mean, designing new is always better though, but still, the previous Abyss regions were
Your
also very
training will
good.
be split into 3 stages.
The ones they
Testing
showed in
your blade
Natlan
work,
where we fought and shit.
elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously...
You bet. There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a to use the human body as an analogy. Your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy. You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
I don't like this. It's like everything we have been training until now. Like, it's like a power up thing, but this kind of thing, like the thing she's speaking of right now, like they make perfect sense. Yeah, but it feels like it is like completely basic stuff. Yeah, like you know nothing right now, and you should get to learn something new. Basically, that's what I like understood from everything she said. Like I'm not able to put it into words properly. Basically, we have been fighting wrong or something like that, or like she might say that you are actually doing great later on after looking at our like training or something. That might be the case. Let's see.
Wait, Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new
Yeah,
moves.
kind
Like
of.
when you went swoosh and opened it.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
What?
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen because no way they're gonna make us destroy 900 call. Okay. What the hell is this? Like seriously, it's like solo leveling type something. Like
Stay calm.
okay.
Use your head. You have to keep it together.
This one more. It's not attacking the right one. Strike radius is so shit as well. Utter bullshit. Like, okay. I mean, this looks cool in manhwas, I guess. That doesn't even look cool. It looks edgy, to be honest. But like, even in real life, something like Bruce Lee said this, I know, and I like really think in real life it like, uh, yeah, it is effective, sure. But the thing is, um, no one like except your Bruce Lee, I guess, no one can do all thousand strike with same precision. Like it needs insane commitment and insane amount of like consistency and not consistency. I mean, I will not find the right word. I will never find the right word. I mean, I know it, but I just can't imagine it right now. The right word is something related to motivation, something discipline. Yeah, the discipline required for that is insane. Like it is not like it is unrealistic amount of discipline. Yeah, but I guess it is traveler, so it makes sense. Add that alongside Bruce Lee's name. Dude, these are such manhwa-esque names, like concepts here. Bro, this is no, no. This is literally anime. Wow, they okay, okay. Nah, nah,
Consider
nah.
a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person and
Bro,
ask
shut up.
yourself, what
This is
lies
this is
beneath
not
the
an anime.
surface?
This is not a
What's their
manhwa.
guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they now take that and practice it right away?
Bro,
with
shut up.
speed, skill, and
I
strength,
can't. This
over
is
and over until your
this is so
hand is one with
cringe.
your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
Uh, this is hard to watch.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wielded.
It was on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
I am in the zone, guys. I am in the fucking zone. Limitless power is surging through me, guys. You won't believe this shit. Oh my god, look at what I'm about to do right now. Oh, all of them broken, man. Skirk is standing just behind it. Wow. Such a cool fucking power up that I have gotten right now, yeah.
Looks like you've made some.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do
Yeah,
it!
this
How do you feel? As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were...
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this
Mm-mm.
Sometimes you have to practice a single movement 1,000,000, maybe 10,000,000 times before the breakthrough moment comes. Nothing in the outside world can help you in this process. The most important.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I kind of like believe in that 50%. You need to have some like external motivation as well. I mean, not my perspective, I guess. I mean, I believe in that, but like not completely. Like I can't express it. Fuck it. I'm not gonna try. Oh, Kasha. They reused the wrong part, I guess. I mean, it's fine. No pillow, he's just leaving like that. Wow, I can't. I mean, my neck would be in so much pain when I wake up. I did that I think once or twice. Not purposely, of course. What is that? Okay, they copied the apes minions, I guess. Can't attack, I can't open character screen. Oh, they're lighting it up, I guess. That's the closest they can get to the effects in Genshin. I mean, it's engine's fault, I guess. Might be.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
Yeah, what is Kirk's
Because
origin?
He's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through, but I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday.
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake
What
its
the hell
fin,
is that
but it just
conversation?
spat water at me.
Stupid big fat head. Do kids even speak like that?
Oh,
What?
and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire.
Wait, is she from Sumeru?
On its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
Giant one that can, or is that from Natlan? The bird from Natlan. Very up north. It's not north of Natlan. It's like in the center of it. And second, is that the phoenix from Marijavari? It shouldn't be.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Her like toning is so weird for a kid. Not weird.
Wait,
It's I guess
Put on
weird
a
is the
coat
right
at
word.
least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside.
Let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer's gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
Thank God they did that again. Oh, we crossed the stream. That's a good metaphor.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky? Like, can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. I'm sick of being a kid.
No kid ever
So
says
many
that.
amazing things out there. But for now.
I should have listened. The toning is actually weird for a kid. Like really sounds mature or something. Yeah, that's how the stories go. Where did they did this thing? Was it in like Honkai Star Rail? They did this in Genshin too, right? For Nahida's quest, maybe I think. I don't remember exactly.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the children. Stay back.
They're coming!
No subtitles.
Eliminate the threat.
Take him down.
Don't be scared.
This way!
We'll never make it! There's
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders.
you doing this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink. Showed you the best our home has to offer. Gifted you cloth dyed by our own hand.
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire...
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to
Shot?
fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the...
Getting interesting though. I really want to know Skirk's history. Oh, the stream coming back.
Dad? Mom? Skirk! You're...
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
Okay, now she's actually sounding like a little girl.
This is the place.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you... Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but... My clever girl, so curious. You're already so...
Whenever you miss us, remember, life is a...
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over. You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way!
I wanted to hear that tune completely, but it stopped, so... Oh boy. Decent, I guess I'll need to hear it in music only afterwards.
You're awake? I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. This time, the focus is elemental energy.
I'll wait.
abyss feels so surreal, don't you think? No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is the first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of my master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners.
And that's why the Khandrians like all turned into monsters. Like, what the fuck? The Hazen Cruz is consisting of 2 of them. Wait, Sertologi is not a member of what? He's one of the 5 sinners, I guess, but he's not a yeah, he's not from Hazen Kroll. Wait, what? He was a student of he was a student of Hayden along with Dainsleif, which means he's like colleague of Dainsleif, I guess. Right? That's cool, I guess. Yeah, Dainsleif is that powerful, probably.
The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is
But they
derived
drop
from the
these
power of the
lowers
light
like
realm.
randomly,
These
like
2 forms of energy
in
exist
random
in direct
places, to be
opposition
honest.
to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
Energy, this strong energy, and direct opposition to each other. So first, teach you this.
A keen observation. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear
Good excuse
childlike
to
in
not
nature.
introduce a new element for Dainsleif and Skirk to, but like that's at least you could have made it like multi-elemental characters. Like Skirk can use cryo and hydro or and something like anemo. I guess that suits her theme. What else suits her theme? Nothing else, just cryo. Maybe electro as well. Cryo, hydro, and electro. They could have made her multi-elemental. Use 2 elements or 3. Like 2 is fine. At least do that with Dainsleif or like introduce a new element for fuck's sake. Wow.
It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you. So I've heard. You seem to have... But is purification really what's going on there? Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training.
Good way
That's
to
what's
think
gonna
about
help
it.
us if the situation
Might be
gets
his
tricky.
like taking it inside, and that's why the abyss like attacked him. I mean, whoever is stealing the power. I don't know.
True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. Use the
This
power
is
of
such
Animo to clear the field
bullshit.
as fast as you can.
Oh, are we gonna use multi-elements now? Wait, do I not have any cooldown, or the cooldown is very fucking small?
Windblade! Disappear!
What
Observe
is
your
he doing?
surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
This is like such basic. Okay, wait.
With the wind!
Oh wow, okay, it's auto lighting again. I should have started that yeah, from here.
Wind blade!
This is such a cool ability, locked behind only because of the shitty cooldown, the pulling power. It has like 6 or 7 second cooldown normally. Let's check. Wait, they changed it to Hydro. I haven't ever used Hydro
Use
Traveler.
the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
Yeah, sure.
Go!
Wait, what was that? That came from behind me.
Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
They said something, I didn't see that. Wait, why is it not shooting it? Wait, okay, this thing. It's not shooting where I am shooting it. Oh boy. If I aim correctly, it doesn't shoot there. It is not reaching it.
Water jet! Go!
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision. It means your aspirations
Yeah,
need
like
no approval
learn
the
from
gods.
Rover, man. Seriously.
Your power is not bound by the rules of this world. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
This piece of fuck didn't think of it before. Seriously, after all that we have went through, right? You would think someone would, yeah. This is bullshit, man. Wow, if he actually would be able to do that.
Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the
It took
elements.
us 6 years to do this. Wow.
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the element. Get some rest. When you wake,
Wow. It's not that this is bad. This is like
master the elements at a
this
fundamental
thing
level,
that they're
you
showing
will
right
see the
now.
entire
It should not
natural
happen
world.
this late into
Nature
the
in
game.
all its places and forms.
Like at this point, we are
That is
already
part of
powerful.
what
We
it
have
means
almost
to be
gained
a
all
traveler.
like elemental energies we needed, right? Like what traveler? A general traveler or us traveler? Like, makes no sense. Whatever. If it is a general traveler, it makes no sense. And if it's us, the traveler afterwards, then that makes no sense either. Because what does she know about us? Oh, we're gonna get another quick peek on Skirk's story, I guess. But I wanna eat right now, so I will take a break. Okay, back again. Let's start this. Didn't I unmute? Oh, I did unmute the game. So it's not a solid entity.
What is the secret to power?
Certalogi the foul.
Longing. Hatred. Self-preservation. No. It is fear.
What was the question? Secret to power.
The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fear. That fear is
Wow,
now
finally something that makes sense.
It calls on you to evolve. Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not.
But, Master, I can barely lift this sword anymore.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. After all, bone.
Okay. Racist, huh?
Good skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Cold and pain.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated.
Oh wait, where is she from?
But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with... You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush! Get up, skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten...
Yes, Master.
So Certalogi is the reason she has that personality, huh?
Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of... So, what ahead...
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities. That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made. Now,
Fuck,
it's time
that
to
is
focus
so
on how you
edgy,
react under
cringy, I
pressure.
mean.
You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate... Ready? Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable.
I did not just read that, wow.
Just like your sister. Oh, that reminds me. You still don't know what happened to her, do you?
That is such a fucking wow. He, like after 5 years, he still does mistakes like this. Wow.
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want, but only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain.
That is
Strong
fair. The
emotions
first
will
thing
always
that comes
arise in
out of her mouth
combat.
about battle that I don't
Anxiety,
disagree with.
anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion. How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me, but you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same.
Wow. Why are they making her like this? Like, I know the personality part, but still this is like going a bit above and beyond to make her sound like arrogant, yeah.
Strong emotions. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. This is your final training session. Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
What is the point of those things that are shooting there when I'm like not even there? Didn't I dash out? Like, why are these things not like what the? Where is this? Like my look at my aim and then look at these things. All those things cannot be destroyed. It seems. Spikes destroyed, like what? How do I destroy the spikes? They appear in the air, I know only that. Is it the water jet? Oh, I have to destroy them like that. Oh, I can't destroy it once it starts doing that.
Not bad. Better than I expected. getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is
Such
controlling
basic
your
shit,
mind.
man.
You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down.
It's such a step back from this whole.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, you must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you
Basically
weak.
fought and won against
Become
his
master
masters. Like,
over your
wow.
physical form.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing.
Exactly.
Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities. Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal is you managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that.
Oh.
Warriors will train day and night to perfect their skills. But when the battle, one mistake, one moment of hesitation, and just like that, all their blood, sweat, and tears were for nothing. You need...
What is skirk saying in the meantime? We don't know anything about that. Oh, this new loading screen looks cool. Actually, it's the same, just change the black to white. The background, the main screen background.
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant.
She got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back strong.
Incredible. I wonder.
That's a nice little, like, cutscene thing they did.
Pathetic.
Also.
You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Were they not gonna voice this before?
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
Those are the body parts that she, like, I guess.
Do you
What?
even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot?
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become...
Run! Skirk! Run! Only...
Oh, she was running and she sat down.
be here. First things first, you need a new identity.
How? Is Circology from Hazen Cruz? Wait, we have this guy showing up in this quest.
Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How
Is she?
about
What?
saying you hail from beneath the, as the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet.
She's also a
so I follow
descender.
the rules.
Oh, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a beat. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking... Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
Is she talking about her parents? This is getting interesting, but the training part makes no sense. Absolute bullshit. I like the other parts of the quest though.
You're awake! You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you! Of course you are! That's why Skirk and Paimon got... Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided...
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat.
Remove that, Akasha.
Okay. It's Paimon's turn to sleep now.
He's gonna get fat.
Wake her up when it's time.
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to look. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, you just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded. When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What ma-
Yeah, now she is on guard. Yeah.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact... Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness. Whatever.
Oh, so she does want to share her thoughts with someone, and that inner creature was probably the one that is like Skirk's personality or something, I guess.
Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret.
So she's a descender, huh?
No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways. No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here.
Oh, so Sertologi is also not from here.
this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. To become stronger, for certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And okay.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never. But it's been years now, and I've still.
Well, you're. Hey, Jax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many from. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation.
You know that
Jax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas.
the foundation that you're talking about is fighting alongside or against 6 fucking gods. You can't just build up on some shit like that, man. That's why this complete thing, like, it feels like bullshit. It's like the power level is completely unbalanced in this game, in the lore. I know that Skirk is powerful, I know that Dane is powerful and they don't interact with them, but the Archons, they're like nothing in front of these guys then. If and even fighting against Archons, Traveler is not that strong. Like, yeah. He struggled since against Raiden, some power of friendship bullshit at the end. Same with along with Nahida when he fought alongside Nahida. Like, Nahida was the one who used power of dreams to win the battle on 100 plus retries. Or like, I don't remember the exact number, but I think it was above 100 at least, maybe 300 or something. I don't remember. Like, even in Olive, the adapters helped us. In Natlan, I don't know. Natlan is a complete like mess of a lore. Whatever. This game makes no sense now.
Children can't help but imitate their role models. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then.
Yeah, Camellia situation, I think. Not even Camellia. Camellia is expressive of her feelings. It's more like, who is this? Not Firefly. Something tells me it is like Seele, maybe? Seela? I don't know. It's been a long time since I have interacted with that character.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the... Wake up your companion. Stop. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her.
Why? Explain that. Elaborate on that. Also, like, what the fuck is wrong with my energy recharge on this guy?
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
First of all, what is this? 198 year and this world still doesn't come back. I think I will max this one out. HP is fine. I not upgrade that is fine, and I will upgrade this weapon. I was gonna give him this weapon, but I want this weapon on her. It's healing scales on HP, but it doesn't matter. I guess I don't need that much healing. He'll probably heal enough if I upgrade him. And we have... okay, I think it's fine. 1700 meters, where are we going? Near chasm, huh? Didn't expect that. Oh, I never heard this music before. I think because I have Citlali, I could have just used her utility. I never heard the music because I probably did this.
This is near the chasm, right?
They call this the chasm, now isn't this a chasm? Anyways, I never used her utility because... No, not utility. What were we talking about? I forgot.
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safe. Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
All right. Remember.
Are we gonna be able to use multiple elements? Let's see. Oh, this time they give us an option. But no choice to select which elements are required or something. Just take some random team and you can just do it, I guess. Does it have some calculator that, like, if my team is consisting of level 40 characters on a level 8 world, it will just ask us to, like, change the team or something? If it doesn't, then we are cooked. We do all these cutscenes and all, and oh shit.
Paradigm shift.
Wow. C3 probably. And with weapon as well. Oh, that weapon looks clean. She doesn't have energy never. That weapon is so niche as well. Oh, I guess.
You overestimate yourself. Go.
Wait, does it last longer if we have constellations? Her ultimate 3 levels is the first thing she gets. What, when this is the main thing that people will use for DPS? Or is it like the constellation do some other stuff as well? I'll have to check that.
Whoa! Look at all these spikes! Careful! Don't get hit! You know what? Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Yeah, and when you dodge, Paimon is dead. Oh, I thought I fell out of this world. She has no resistance interruption here? Or is it just for when you are not attacking?
Hey, what are you two?
Yeah, I have to check her resistance. Ah? Oh.
Doing here?
They're actually talking. Hello, hello. थांब एक मिनट मला ऐकू ना. I'll have to take a short break, guys. Sorry. This guy. Okay, back.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything!
This should be the place where you were attacked, Traveler. The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise...
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about...
I'm not following this, but oh well. Oh shit. Oh.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Oh, so wow, that color is so beautiful.
There. I got it back.
Just like that?
Traveler!
Oh no, I guess not.
What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Grayley Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive, whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to, namely, break through my defenses and steal my power. No, he couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of it. Call it fate, if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, I'll cope. Well,
What?
gorging. Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring... Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike...
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be a... Which leaves one possibility. You know my...
Foul. Who dares call him foul?
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to...
Just a little.
Look! It's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit. Keep calm and use reason to decide the...
Wait, why is there a black scarf on her chest? What?
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a
What
single
is
battle.
that scarf, actually? And like, isn't this also like different than her character model? Like, what?
You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long.
And even here on her back, there were some crystals.
Get us out of here, traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Wait, what?
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Uh-oh! Falling spikes! Run!
No way I'm fighting them with this traveler. Why are they not showing it as a trial in here, or do they not show it?
Look out! Looks like this place is about to collapse! So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal.
What
Did you
the
know that
hell?
all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But suspicions only get you so far. I needed to verify it for myself.
I want to check her character model outside really, because they made some changes to her character model. I don't remember if it was before she got hurt or after she got hurt. I mean, was she the same before she got hurt, or was it changed after she got
We
hurt?
should be safe here.
Yeah, like this
I no
part
longer
here.
sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that a bit. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it. You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual. It's a
Okay.
different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my map exactly. Told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said, and I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of the—
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because—
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall,
But what if that monster finds you before— Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
fair enough. Then take this. The bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where?
Yeah, like look at the difference in this character
Paimon
model.
gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baiju said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there!
The difference is so huge, like really. Wait, don't go into idle animation. Like the clothes are darker, they're here not that dark. The chest is covered here, it is not covered in the character. Then there is this part here. I think that part was there before, even in her story quest, but they just removed it now. Also, there is like no clothes here, like this tail part, like this skirt part there, it's not there. Even the forward skirt part is not there in that side, I think. Wow. Is it, was she like this even before she got attacked, like the power stolen thing or whatever? Like, did it change after that? I don't know. Whatever. The drip marketing.
Where do we come from? And where are we
Leave
going?
electro character. Robot. What the hell is this? Seriously? Oh boy. That like twirling animation is so cute.
Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of more. Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? I'll be collecting my paycheck now, Bob. Oh, sure thing. Wait. Huh. Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
Imagine she's awake.
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss. I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Yeah, she's a piece of work, that one. Always impersonating Paimon and giving people weird nicknames. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start, but things are different.
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some.
Wait, what did
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me
But your shoulder. Hey, don't just live. Whatever. Let her tire herself out. Let's get some sleep, traveler.
Are we really gonna ignore her? No. Yeah, that is also true. That's the best possible decision we can make right now, I guess. Is that smoke coming out of her? No, right? I don't think so.
Quiet.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade.
Run! Skirk!
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Whoa! Paimon thought it would take at least a...
No. Not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different. But somehow, the now. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
Ooh, sounds intense.
Thanks.
Boy, will watch over you. And where is she going? This quest feels longer than... Oh boy. It's like it's a fucking museum or something, bro. That's right at animation. She sits in that for a long time, I think.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Be right back.
Where is the chest? I heard a chest summon. I can't mistake this voice. This gives me the Mondstadt Tower, Davalin's Tower vibe.
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world. Think of it as this isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed to illuminate a small portion. Actually, it's my first time talking to... I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for a lucky... Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here, so... Oh, you know that this river represents Skirk's strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past, and all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with it.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall...
She teaches us to depend on your past experiences, and then she herself does this. That's why it felt weird at that point. I guess they're gonna fix that in her story and make her an actual good character, and not a good character, I mean actual like complete character, because she has like incomplete beliefs or things that don't make sense that she believes in. She has like a lot of them. Like she's a hypocrite basically.
The answer to one mystery invites another. Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories etched into her...
Give it a different effect this time, I think. Oh. Oh, this is my character. What? She was there with when we came here? That is the drawing that we drew for Paimon. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Skirk was there. Okay, it is us talking, okay. Okay, okay.
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still fall like meteors. You both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away.
They even showed the timeless island. Yeah, that's true. How many times have we made contact like this? I mean, I don't think we met at that point with Paimon. I mean, we didn't meet Skirk at that point. But she was there. She saw us, that we are not from here, and she still chose to not meet us. I think there have been many times where she came into contact with us. Like, not that we forgot about her, but that she chose not to meet her despite being in our vicinity. Like this time that when we came to Tibet, she ignored that. The cutscene they showed us just now, not the cutscene, the image.
Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. Let's keep going.
This quest is awfully long for no reason, or am I taking long breaks in between? I think I will fall already. I am definitely falling.
What it takes to wield immense power. From this day forward, no one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have...
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends.
Now he's asking me to make new friends. Wow.
And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
Take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. What? What is this guy? Take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes, just like the fire that haunts your mind. So he's asking her to accumulate power so that he can absorb it later on. Like, is that right? Am I getting that right? She's afraid of him.
Why?
Yeah,
Why do you do that?
That's definitely the interpretation of what he said, right?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear, so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time, and the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood, or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Sertologi, look. Of course, as a higher being, physical form is a
He is a higher being.
He could
The reason why I didn't commit on that take of his was because, like, makes sense and doesn't make sense at the same time.
The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once
Makes
walked.
sense now, everything.
Somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That...
Yeah,
I'll let you in on a little
that's
secret.
the confusing
The
part.
real Surology is terrifying. The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power to crush all things. Shall we keep going? Let's see.
They're tapping into the actual lore of the game after 5 years now. Why am I still playing? That's the reason why I'm playing, but I know they're not gonna give it to us so quickly. It's gonna take years.
We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Surology.
Oh, so that was
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to no tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the...
Can I ask a question, Master? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee. So, I will teach you everything I know.
But I don't want to draw my sword.
What you want matters little.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people.
Yes, Master. From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training. After some time, her talent bloomed. It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final step.
okay.
These are Skirk's happiest memories. What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along.
This was when she was on her planet, I guess.
This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child.
So there were schools in other other planets as well. Lol.
There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets It was a spaceship. When it arrived,
people that disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors. Everyone welcomed the newcomers with no one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before.
Oh, they had wings.
So she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, only fire and ruin awaited her.
They have wings? Does Skirk have wings?
Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little girl who lived next door. The shop owner with the bad leg. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was... If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot in the because she and her people were seen as a threat. As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Further research revealed that, over time, people of this planet had evolved the ability. For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head. And so, senseless, isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them. If those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran, and no one wants to relive their most painful moments. Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us. Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose. And my greatest wish over all these years.
Okay, that's the Skirk we know right now.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
I have things to say to you. Well, to me.
Oh, they have reflections this time.
I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And he's her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason. All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are most vulnerable. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses. Emotions like kindness and empathy, and what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people.
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary.
Yeah, that's why she felt like a hypocrite to me.
I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer. I have shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am. It made me strong.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together on the grand scale of the entire universe. Maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world around us. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
That isn't what we need.
That's exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Then look around. Look at your... You cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who... Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt. But these cannot take you far enough. And so, this river, the source of your strength, grows more polluted by the day.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Thank you for saying that. I knew to be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make it through the wake of that tragedy, we had to... But what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact that you were the sole survivor fills you with guilt. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know all those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore. So even if you can't accept me,
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there. And I'm ready to see them all.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water.
That was way too
Dancing
fucking simple.
water. Sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden with you on your journey? I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. But if this is your wish, then I will carry you with me until the end.
Thank you.
I should be thanking you.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk,
Das Monster,
did you
das
become
Lüge,
a positive light in this world?
das Dragonspine. That's Sumeru.
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end.
I thought that was Nahida.
Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
So now the rivers are connected.
So, you saw my memories then. I once asked my master if survival... He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive.
Wow, that is actually true. Yeah,
That's
I'm being a
why,
hypocrite
after
now.
hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire. One in which power was not the law of the
That's
land.
very...
But that means I must defeat him. Because my master,
This is such a
is
like cliche thing, man.
a defier of all rules and order. Yes, and not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because, although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me the sword, I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. I have to treat everything he says as a promise. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me and tear down everything I've built to pieces.
New enemy reveal?
Maybe that means
Because that was a 3D model this time.
Just like he said. Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. And for that reason, the pursuit of strength consumes every moment of my life. I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready. Help me? Why?
Bruh. What the fuck? We both want to see? Since when? Since when did you want to build a world like that? You were just fucking traveling with your twin. Oh, fuck off. Probably I can't even leave this place, then why are they asking me if I want to stay here? Let me check up on the skirk's character model though. And this is it. I can't go out. Yep. Wait. Oh, never mind. I can't. I can't take photo, then why the hell? Guess I'll take just one screenshot.
Oh, you're finally awake! Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both. You're both okay, right?
What does it look like? Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the past into the... I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened today...
Of course!
Okay.
Congrats, you're no longer a hypocrite.
Paimon feels like she's missing some important, but whatever. Paimon brought back tons.
Typical of Paimon. Doesn't care about the lore.
All right. It's about time we finished.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, the good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time. So, let's go.
Where is the chest that had spawned though? I swear I heard a chest spawning sound. Whatever. Bruh. The height is also smaller for her. For some reason this music just is so soothing. Like it is, there's not even that much of music, but still it is soothing. Okay. We didn't ask for team change at all, so I guess trial characters again.
The fog is gone!
Is this?
Isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into?
Yeah.
How come he knows that, too? Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant...
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets.
I never looked at that thing so closely.
He won't have the nerve to steal again after
Wait, her form changed again. Does it change when we are like... Wait, what? Does it change when you're fighting as well, like when she's in the dual sword form? I don't know, let's check that. It does change! This is the first time I have seen that. Oh my god, I just copied the damn domain. And if she's C3, why is her damage so damn low?
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
Water jet!
Dodging is just so damn weird in this game. Wait, what? I didn't clear it.
Go! Yeah!
Beyond this world.
Water jet! Go! Go! Yeah! Yeah!
Annihilate power.
A cutscene, I guess. Yeah.
Haven't had enough of my power.
So they gave Skirk's quest as a freaking excuse to give the traveler a lesson in fucking using all the elements that he has captured or used so far. What was that?
Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Damn, cutscene. Oh, it was okay. I mean, what was she doing all this time when she was fighting him at the end? I mean, yeah, Paimon's. Oh, in the end, that's necessary. He's from Khandria.
Well, have you come?
You saw that my body was at its limit. Such power. Such...
Skirk. Sorta look...
How long has it been? How long?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry. It's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers. This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But...
Hundreds of...
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history.
Of course. Might as well take I was born into a noble family in Khandria. As the eldest son, I trained the sword harder than anyone else. Defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, over time my heart hardened. And I became... We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death. He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum.
Is that Astra's master's library or something?
Yet, he always
I don't know
wore a
if she was
smile
from
on his
Khandria though.
face, as if kindness and malice were one and the same. And he could... I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you.
That does sound like something he
was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something. And he inspired me to keep going.
Wasn't he a prisoner who sent to death?
10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish when it came to the human form. But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. After his grand endeavor was successful,
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you.
What?
Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now fake.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite...
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
All I can do is try.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality, and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Disciple?
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe, and bring her to Tibet.
Vedifenir, who is that? Oh, it's one of the abyss executives.
You know as well as I, Venifinir's prophecies are never wrong.
Well,
all Venifinir said was that one day the stars shall bow in her honor.
sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my...
Still self-assured as ever.
I'll be leading them. Oh, and if you were serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Kind of like this Sertologi guy. I mean, he is powerful. Like he is him. He is just him. Yeah. That's the like simplest explanation I can give. He is him. Like being strong, forget that. Like his ideology is just so like it feels perfect, to be honest. It feels pretty good.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologi. In its weakened state, I was able...
Your heart? That sounds like torture!
Because, of course...
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for... Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the... But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
You're right. I should have known better, but... I had already pushed myself to my limits. And... I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll...
After the beating we just get...
Sertologi's disciple. That's a lot to live. I know what he's like.
Thumbs are game में
He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him, all the while standing ever out of reach. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the
This is
sun
why I hated
again.
him at first. But the thing is, like, yeah, that is the one thing that I reject about it. But that's how things stand if you have that much power, I guess. Yeah. There should be one point. Perfection cannot exist, yeah. So everything that looks away, even though I called his ideology perfect, Sertologi's ideology, in the end there has to be some, like, one point that is absolutely not perfect. Yep. Otherwise it just doesn't fit well in reality or in the lore, whatever.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. First time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power. But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, it was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world. The joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions. You're right. That battle brought me...
Exactly. I think Master... One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength. Unlock the extent of his potential. After which, all can come to an end. Including, perhaps, his life. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal. To complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
You're right. What a battle that would be.
Are you okay?
Too many
Wow,
different
Paimon is
kinds
asking that to someone who tried to
are
kill us.
surging through my body. The curse of immortality. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity. Sir Deloji once offered to free me from this curse.
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces. The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control, but it will be a time-consuming and painful process.
I accept. And who knows?
Wow.
Perhaps.
That sounds such a fitting end.
I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though, I know it'll be a lot if we are climbers in the dark. It appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But your ascent continues. At least, it looks like you are not alone on your journey.
I will reach the top of this mountain, and you, Skofnunger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
I got him? Nope.
It's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh. At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time.
I want to check her clothes in different modes, like.
We did it! Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. Wow, you sound even more confident than usual. Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds.
Yes. The power Skofnunger stole has been returned.
Great! Huh. It's crazy that
Some
you even
more
noticed their
elaboration
light
on
was
that
gone.
lore, how
There
the
are so
stars
many
correlate
stars
to
in
this.
the sky. If a few disappeared, Paimon definitely wouldn't be able.
I suppose it's because I have
All
gazed
those
upon
stars.
the sky for the false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light. It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings. Even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day, whether of our own volition or not.
Like, what the
Time
fuck?
marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and uncover our true strength. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder, what is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
I would say kindness is already ruling it. Yeah. Because if you're at the peak, it is like not easy. I can't get this point across, whatever I say. It is like the choices you have at that point will never be fair to everyone equally. Which is why kindness can never be at the top. Until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and cover our true strength. Is that a hint at Istaroth, I don't know.
Ah, this is all going over Paimon's head. But ever since we met, he has filled Paimon's days with happiness. No matter how tough, if it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two. And if two's, we've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing things.
I suppose when it comes
Stop
to
it,
you,
Paimon.
anything is possible. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll... Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing
Damn.
moments.
Maybe we'll
More
meet
than
her on
anything,
Genshin 2.1 on
I hope
another
that
planet.
at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, we stand in a world reborn. One without war, pain, or forced partings. One where new life can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched.
The students have participated more than anything. I hope that at the end of this journey better exist stand in a world reborn. Okay, she's hoping. Okay.
For this, we must all work to become stronger. If that's what you want to call me, I won't object. Goodbye.
Bye! Is it just Paimon, or is she being nicer than before? We definitely count as friends after all that, don't you think?
It is a longer quest, yeah. 3 hours fucking quest.
Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars.
And some snake sneaks in
Come
into her
tomorrow,
pants.
we can continue our journey.
Sleeping outside is so
And since
dangerous.
Paimon treated you to that
At least
super
we don't
nice
live in
meal at
Australia,
Wanding
but still.
Restaurant, it's about time you returned the favor.
Oh, she's counting. Oh, that looks so beautiful. That view was so beautiful. Can I get this on camera? I don't think I can get it with Simon. And plus this thing here. Let's try to get that. Okay, what is that? What? What? What are those things? I got a lot of them. Okay, I can get a decent picture, I guess. I can't see the nail though in this. Okay, it is visible, but it is just too small. But the angle on their view was just different. Okay, wait, first this is her main shot. I saw her clothes on E-tap. Now we hold, let's see what that looks like. It looks the same, okay, as E-tap. So anyways, we got some new things here in the crafting. Oh no, I think it went directly here. It was... It was purple. Yep, it's here. Okay, and we also got this. They all sound almost same. What is show notation? Oh. is the 2x. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is what they meant. 7. Sounds good. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I need to change this back to the food one because yeah, I use food a lot. I mean, I use it a lot these days. She's already maxed out. Thank you. Thanks for that as well. This is such a useless reward. Okay, wait, do I need that for someone else though? I think I might need it for someone else. Does she need that? No. I mean, it won't be needed for her anyways because I won't be building it. Shut up, Barbara, shut up, shut up. Only thing is Bennett, I think. Yep, no one else. So I got one more pull. Let's waste it right away. Wait, I can get that to 11. I mean, max out right now. So also see how many artifacts I have that I can do that with. I mean, do the. Wait, we'll see whatever. Leave it at that. Then I just need one of this. Should I convert? I don't think I need to. I can just wait, but I will. Fifth hit 416. That's 40% increase at 8. 98 108 and that's 30% increase. 36 is at 88%. Okay, that's crown. I won't ever use her ultimate anyways, but I will upgrade it to level 9, whatever. Then we have these artifacts that I cannot take from here. The last piece I can take is this one. This one I can farm for my Navia, I guess. Let's see what my Navia is built of right now. Artifacts. Okay, two pieces. What happened? The hell, I have a lot. Guess I will get some of noblesse then. Don't need any other piece anyways, so let's see. ER, EM, crit damage, EM HP, I don't need this. Why does energy recharge never have good substats? But I will keep it anyways because I need energy recharge stat. Once it cryo damage, I don't know, I'll keep attack with crit. ER. That's good. HP with ER. Healing bonus with crit stats. Oh, wow. HP. I'll just lock it just in case. I don't know if I'll use it, but let's keep it. HP with ER with EM. Let's do one more and then we'll do 2 on the Arlecchino set. Oh, this is a great piece actually. If the rolls don't fuck it up. Okay, now we were going to do one of this set and then I guess I'll do one of this as well. Let's do one then first. Let's start. One wide defense. Can I change its main stat? I don't think I can. Let's just keep it anyways. Damage HP. No EM though on this piece. If it had EM then that might have been a bit more like usable maybe. Let's do one more here. How many pieces do I have? Okay, I have decent attack. That gets crit damage, might be useful. Crit rate aim if that gets crit damage. And crit damage aim if that gets crit rate. Anyways, one was promised here. Why physical? No one's physical here. Oh. Wait, that's circlet. Let's keep it anyways. Let's do one more golden rope. What are any other pieces that I need? I don't need any of these. I mean, I need circlet in this, but should I just use my... But I don't use Ayaka anyways, whatever. Okay, I'll do this. Then go upgrade the artifacts that I have. Want a crit damage circlet with crit rate substat. That's so much to ask for. Let's go and check on Arlecchino. The thing is with Arlecchino, I think I should give her crit rate. 60-28 is a really bad build. If I give her crit rate here, let's see. With the high crit damage. That's not high, but let's see. 81, 178 is low. Can go to 188, 81, 188 I think. But this piece is good. This piece could have had crit damage actually, but oh well. Oh, oh boy. I think even here I have good pieces, yeah, except for this one. I need an upgrade on that. 9 crit rate, this is 10, 7. If this goes last roll. Okay, let's try these. Wow, who needs that much crit rate? 13, 7, 8 attack. It's not that high, yeah. 63 to 14. For 3 crit rate, I'm missing out on 214. Yeah, just for 3 crit rate, it's not worth it. And anyways, I had some. This one does not get any upgrade because it has EM, and these don't have EM. I can throw this piece out, I guess. Oh, never mind. I'll have to keep it now. Here I have many that I can throw out. I had hopes for that piece though. Okay, so we have 2. This one gives 80. Can this go better? I don't think so, but let's see. One roll out and okay, let's try to. Yep, it's out. HP defense, yeah. Okay, then the next set we tried was. Which one was it? Whose set was it again? Except for the noblesse we tried. One more set, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, golden troop. This piece doesn't have any EM, that's the issue. This has HP, I can upgrade this, but the ER here, it's just good. Okay, let's try this. Oh, imagine that. 629. I don't think so this can go into that, but let's see. Yeah, of course. If I get that on this side, then is there any piece that I can replace? Let's see if this goes crit rate. Yep, nope. I can reshape this though. 1, 2. It costs 2. So let's see, right now my build is 71, 178. Let's see if I change this. 615. Actually, this can get 615. This can get an upgrade. Let's try that. 67, 168. My build got worse. Whatever. What about this piece? I'll keep it, whatever. I have 40 resin now, which I can use to. But firstly, what about this guy's course? We got a lot of new ones, that's for sure. 18 ER, huh? I need more crit rate on this guy if I'm gonna give him this weapon. If I'm gonna give him that weapon, then instead of healing bonus, I think I should go for crit rate. Yeah. Crit rate with HP and yeah, this sounds fucking perfect. This looks perfect, I mean. Crit rate. HP. Damage HP, no. HP ER with crit rate. Oh damn. Imagine that. Oh wow. Okay. But yeah, that's a decent enough piece for him. Yep.
Extinguished.
But she can't walk in this state, what? We could have made some transition on that or whatever. Okay, now I think I will go and farm for this guy here. Peanut. Where is that guy? I think it was in the desert here. Yeah.
Let my name echo in song. Get to work. You two. Time check.
Leave the wounded to me.
Mine to wield.
I'm dealing with damage on this build and without a Scofier. I got 4 of them, yeah. Realize that. Anyways, guess I will just camp here. Kill it when I log in tomorrow. This is just anecdotes and reimagined. Wait, what? Is it a big quest? Let's finish this too then. But not now, I'm tired. Adios. I'll end the stream.